Hey there guys, Tim here from Candid TV. So one of the most common questions I get, and one that pops up in the comment section all the time, is what type of projector screen do I use? So this is a very budget-friendly option. This is not a very complicated setup or anything like that. I actually am still using a screen that I got a while ago that actually came free with a projector that I got. So a lot of these setups and a lot of these screens are basically very budget, and you can find them on Amazon for about 25 bucks and up. And that's basically the kind of screen that I've been using to date, honestly. It's nothing fancy. If you guys just want something that you can throw up on the wall and start using right away, and it's basically something that's a little bit better than just projecting directly onto the wall, then this is kind of a solution for you. So this literally just has grommets all around the outer edges of it. You have multiple options for basically putting this up on the wall. You can use nails, which is finally what I did. You can use command strips and kind of different hooks and things like that and put those up around, and you might need to play around with that, you know, to get the right tautness and stuff through the screen. You might need to see where you need to put it. I would say definitely in the four corners. Then you might need, you know, kind of midway down on each one of the sides as well. The problem I had with that was I think a couple of my command strips fell off. You know, it was the 3M tape on the back and everything, so I kind of got frustrated with it, and I basically just ended up throwing nails up there. I'm in an apartment right now, so I'm just going to cover those nail holes up when I leave. You know, if you have a little more flexibility, if it's your own home, stuff like that, I'd say the nails are honestly the easiest. I just kind of pulled the screen taut, just kind of nailed them in, and you could kind of go through and put them. I don't think I filled every grommet hole on the edge, but you know, maybe every other one was good enough to keep it pretty taut for me. So one other quick tip is that when you get a lot of these, especially off of like Amazon, you order from some other third-party site, sometimes they're gonna come folded up. That's actually how mine came. It came folded up, so it's gonna come with creases. So don't be afraid of that or anything. What I did was I just used a steamer and kind of held it like a foot or two away. That definitely made a big difference. The other thing is, if you kind of stretch it out, and you are stretching it, and you know, kind of put it up taut on the wall, that should help get some of those wrinkles out as well. Definitely make sure you don't iron it. A buddy of mine before put a towel down and like ironed it and stuff, and it kind of led to a saggy screen, so you don't want a saggy screen. So like I said, go with the steamer. I think there's cheap options honestly there too. You could probably pick up a steamer on Amazon. Maybe I'll throw a link for that down there. You might be able to get one of those for like 10-15 bucks, where you just fill it up with water, plug it in, and it kind of starts steaming. So if you have something like that, that might be a good option, honestly. Otherwise, you could probably like put this in like a bathroom or something, maybe as you're showering, something like that, as a DIY thing. That's going to be the best way to get those wrinkles out. Hang it tight and basically use a steamer if you can, and that should give you a noticeable difference. But like I said, this isn't a very fancy setup. There's different screens. You can do kind of more of like a gray screen, and that's going to give more contrast and things like that. So if you have a very bright projector, things like that, using a gray screen might kind of help with that. You know, I just went with this one. It's a white one. It's neutral. I think this one actually came with a projector that I got for free before, and honestly, it's the one that I've been using since. Now, this is going to be useful if, say, your walls are a different color. You know, my walls in here are kind of more like a cream color, or a little bit of a yellowish almost. So that screen gives me a just nice white, you know, eggshell white type color to project onto, and just gives me natural colors when it's up on the wall. So guys, I'm going to put a few links down here below. Those will be affiliate links. Basically, those are going to be budget options. Like I said, this one that I got was literally like a $25 screen. A lot of people ask where, you know, mine came from, so I think no one's seen any issues with that, and honestly, it's been fine with me. I haven't had any concerns. I think it looks fine. So I don't think you need to spend a ton. Obviously, if you're getting a more expensive setup, you're paying a few $100s, something like that, then you might want to look into, you know, a little bit better option. There's obviously more customization you can do. People have made their own screens and, you know, got the material and kind of used the wood edges and stuff like that, and you know, then almost you're making like a picture frame, but just with a huge projector screen that you can put up on the wall. So you can do stuff like that too. There's, you know, obviously a lot of other options. This is an easy one where you can pay 25 bucks, get this off of Amazon, you know, nail it up on the wall, and you've got a pretty good instant home theater setup. So guys, if you want to know anything else about budget home theater setups, see some projector reviews, I review projector content weekly on this channel, so definitely hit that subscribe button down here below. Like I said, I'll have a couple links for different budget screen options down there from Amazon, and you know, if you want, maybe I'll put a few other higher end links in there too, where you can kind of check out, maybe like I said, kind of more of the gray screen and a little bit of contrast. But I also have a whole budget projector playlist, and I've recently kind of moved into some more of the kind of mid-tier ones, $500, $600, $800 range as well. Like I said, if you love projectors and this type of content, definitely hit that subscribe button. Please like this video if you found it helpful, and I'll see you guys on the next one.